got a question. It's
Okay.
not a thing. It's not a question. You talking to your woman on the phone,
Okay.
and a random dude calls and she puts you on hold. That's a no-no, right?
Put me on hold.
Yes,
Whose woman is this again?
your woman.
No, my woman don't do like that.
Thank you. That's what I said.
Why is he calling her?
He's an old friend that went to college.
Ain't no such thing as an old friend.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, all right, I appreciate that.
Why would he call and
That's
she
my point.
left him on hold for like a minute?
You ain't put me on hold for not a
No,
nanosecond.
you gotta wait till we get through talking. If you go and talk, you gotta call back. You don't put me on hold.
Thank you.
He a nice guy though. He'll let her do it, right?
Well, my question is, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's some context.
Ain't no reason. Ain't no reason.
That's the cultural difference. He'd be
Yeah,
like,
it is.
well, I trust my girl.
No.
Damn, that's how I sound.
No, it wasn't him. It was a sister.
Oh,
A sister was talking to her man, who she loves dearly. She would never do anything, but an old dude called, because I was next to the old dude that called, and she put her husband on hold.
damn.
Talked to the old dude, and I answered the phone. I was like, aha. She's like, what are you doing there? I was like, hang up.
She don't watch the show, do she?
She right there. Yeah, she right there, little mama. No, because hold on. I know she got a man, right? So I get to some random bar, and this dude was like, you know what you call? That's like my work wife. And I'm like, yeah. So now I'm in.
Hold on. Some dude walked up to Shaq
Came up to me and was like, you know what you call?
and asked about a woman?
She's my work wife. So
Wow.
I treat her with honor and respect. So when dude was coming up talking to her, I was like, that's not her boyfriend name. What's happening? Oh, we went to school together. I said, all right, call her. And he called her, and I was like, aha, busted. She's like, no, that's my friend. But she put her husband on hold, and we've been talking about this the last 4 weeks. Moral of the story, don't put your man on hold for no random dude. Ever.
Nobody.
So do you want some cheat GPTs?
Yes, let's do it.
Or do you want to explain it to Carlos?
Cheat GPT.
Cheat.
Yeah, cheat GPT.
So
I might get
I'm
this
going
wrong.
to...
Black
No.
men don't cheat.
Yeah,
well, no,
that's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
So I'm going to...
I might not know nothing about all
Yeah.
that.
I have created a chat GPT that comes up with scenarios that Shaq has to get out of. And after hearing you talk, I can feel like you're going to be really good at this too.
Okay, bet.
In fact, do you want to give him the first crack at it, or do you want to set the tone? Why don't you set the tone? It's called the bathroom mirror bomb. Your girl is scrolling through IG stories. She clicks on a girl she doesn't know. Up pops a mirror selfie in your bathroom. Your toothbrush, your towels, your wall art, undeniable. The girl doesn't tag you, but your girl recognizes the background instantly. Shaq, how do you explain it?
Slice was using my room because, I got all the extravagant in my room. So I let my boy Slice use my room.
And so
That's
she
his
was
girl.
just posting in there, thinking it was Slice's room.
Yeah, probably.
And then you get Slice on the phone. Slice got you. So that's how Shaq would get out of that situation. You've had time to think about it. Do you?
I mean, that kind of did happen already. You kind of, what I did, it wasn't my bathroom, but it was definitely my kitchen. It was undeniably my kitchen. And that's just one of them ones where you can't even explain it. You got it. You caught me. You investigative work. Not unless you real good and be like, who her? Man, stop playing.
That's typically
Stop
Shaq.
playing. I would never. Come on, man. Let's call her right now. Let's call her right now.
All right, Shaq.
But I just don't feel like at this point in life,
She got caught in the
we're not
kitchen?
doing too much explaining.
She got caught in the kitchen.
Yeah, she definitely. She shot one of them little health tea promos.
She shot one of what?
You know how they be promoting the little teas or whatever?
That's my point. You should have said, baby, I'm getting fat, and I was interviewing new chefs.
That's a good one.
I know it's a good one.
Wow. All right.
Ah,
The 2-phone problem.
got it.
You keep a second phone strictly for side activity, clean separation, until one night she finds it. It's dead, but once she charges it, it's over. She walks out the room holding the phone up with one eyebrow raised, saying, whose phone is this? You have 30 seconds before it powers back on. What do you say?
Yeah, that's my old phone. You can't find something that ain't lost. You did not find that.
But
I don't even
But
know.
it's about to get powered up, and we're about to see it's got text from yesterday.
We're not about to do all that. Who the hell are these women that y'all so scared of that you rather sit there and panic and be like, oh, when the phone come back on, I got to put the code in, then I got to.
Thank you.
I'm not doing all that.
So how are you handling it? You got 30 seconds.
Shane's son borrowed my car because it was prom time, And everybody know I got the new Escalade IQ, so I let him hold my phone. That's probably one of his phones.
And then when it powers up and the first text is, Shaquille, you were amazing last night.
My phones don't power up and just automatically do
I'm
text.
saying, like, who are you doing all this hypothetical explaining to? This is Shaq.
Yeah, my phone
I'm not about to explain that.
Thank you. Tell him.
These problems, these are real world problems. Shaq don't have these
Well,
problems.
first of all, if you have a second phone, make sure you got codes on your phone.
First of all, Shaq paying all her bills. So who she gonna ask him about? She's not about to mess that up.
I knew you'd like them.
Do you not know what happened when Shaq come into their life? He don't know.
You don't know.
She's not about to do that. He done bought her
If you
Benz,
do,
paid off her college debt,
preach.
gave her mama some money for her birthday,
Preach.
got him off Spirit Airline, put him on Delta.
Oh, yeah.
She not, hey, babe, you drop your phone. Here you go. She's not trying to figure out what's in it. Whatever's in Shaq's phone is paying all them bills.
Look at my two work riders, boy. They hate that.
All right, last one. It's called the You Posted That problem. You were out last night and posted a story. Well, Shaq wouldn't post stories. You thought you were slick and you only put it in close friends, but you forgot your girl's best friend is on that list, and now she has a screenshot.
See, you got to come up with
Yeah,
Ain't nobody trying to be friends on social media with your girl best friend.
Okay, this is more realistic for Shaq.
Give me something hard.
Okay, your girl, I'll put in a really hard one after this. Your girl's birthday is this Saturday. You already told her you're planning something special. But a different girl posts a flyer on her IG story. Birthday weekend in Miami with Bay. And in the background of her pic, your luggage. Someone sends the post straight to your girl. She hasn't said anything yet. She just sends you the screenshot with the eyes emoji. What's your game plan?
First of all, I don't have luggage in Miami because I got a big house on the water.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Second of all, you don't make mistakes like that. If it's your girl's birthday, you got to take care of mama. Everybody else can wait. So that's not a real scenario for me.
Okay. I've just asked. Okay.
But if I had to do that, that's my boy Slice. Me and my boy Slice throwing the party in Miami. And
see, that's the trick to being a good man.
Yeah, like
first of all, you got to establish, when you meet a new lady, you got to let her know that your friends ain't. And most of the that happened in your life is a direct reflection of how ain't your friends are. Sometimes you have to set up some just so she can see it and be like, see?
And Slice, Miles, and Shane's son ain't.
Have you thrown me under the bus yet?
No.
Yes.
Never. Oh, I did in New York.
Coming.
You did?
Remember in New York? We had
this
situation. Yeah. It worked. No, so thank you.
So who thinks I'm an
Oh.
It don't matter now.
Okay. I asked Cheat GPT.
Shane left him home in our room.
I said,
you know how
hang out with Shane anymore.
Look at these ratchet. You know Shane. You know that's what he like. He get on that tequila, he lose all his inhibition.
So I said, give me a very difficult one specifically for Shaq. And Cheat GPT fired it up. It's called the Hall of Fame setup.
Okay.
Carlos, this is a doozy.
Okay.
Shaq is being honored at a private Hall of Fame dinner. Right. Black tie, guests, cameras everywhere. Longtime partner by his side glowing. Midway through the night during the toast, the host says, let's shout out a special someone who flew in just to support Shaq, someone he's been mentoring closely for the last year. A woman stands up, gorgeous, confident, dressed like she's ready to be introduced as more than a mentee. The room claps. Shaq's partner slowly turns to him, and then the woman blows him a kiss on camera. The moment is captured. It goes viral before dessert is served. And then Cheat GPT got cocky. What's the big diesel going to say now? That's a tough one, Shaq.
No, it's not.
These ain't hard enough for you.
So
first of all, if you had a war ceremony,
it's too easy.
They're not going to fly your side and they be like, give a special shout out. They're not doing that.
Good point.
This is black man. You got to ask him something hard. Like you in the Escalade.
Yeah.
It's your baby. And the throat goat pop up on the screen. Phone
this
ringing
is what
loud.
happened.
Yeah.
So this is what happened with Just Hilarious. The scenario was Big Booty Dallas pops up on the phone. And it was the first time I've seen Shaq say, you got me.
No, because
she was like, call her right now.
Yeah, call her right now. Pull up. I'm not doing all that shit. So hold on.
Yeah, how would you get out of
Amount of words, that's too easy. I don't know her. Why she blowing the kisses? Girls always
Said
blow
you
me
was her
kisses.
mentor.
I don't know her.
And
And
then
afterwards, she's gonna come over to
then
you
you
and
can fuck him up, Shaq, and be like, I was helping that with her free throw. Ask me about basketball camp, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Teams are hungry and ready to battle it out for the final spot to compete for the championship. Has your team secured their spot yet? Don't miss a second of the hoops action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. From every game day until the trophy is lifted, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, odds boosts, and so much more. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code BIGPOD, and the crown is yours.
Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together for the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting.
If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6, and you have the shot to win cash prizes.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD only at DraftKings Sportsbook. What time is it? It's game time.
And there is no better time as a sports fan than this month. GameTime, lucky for you, has a special feature, GameTime Picks.
GameTime Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. We're just looking through the GameTime app, browsing options on GameTime Picks, and wow, there was some amazing deals. You might even see me at the game. Really impressive how GameTime Picks just selects for the deal without you having to waste any time digging around. What I like about the GameTime app, aside from the new GameTime Picks feature, is all in pricing. Toggling this feature shows you the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Takes the guesswork out of buying tickets with GameTime. Just download the GameTime app, create an account, use code BIGPOD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply.
Again, create an account, redeem code BIGPOD for $20 off. Download GameTime today. Remember, what time did I say it was? Game time, baby!